Hello, dear friends. Slackness is more widespread than it seems, and it is recommended to see a specialist. Opinion piece. Are you burnt out? Ego depletion. The old self is no more. It's not laziness, but burnout. We are in an acceleration. Tucker Carlson talks about the human farm. Iran threatens to close the Strait of Gibraltar. Let's start. Is it life difficult for you? Do you find it difficult to get out of bed or go outside? Do you remain paralyzed by a job in a contemplative state? Does your body feel as if it were made of lead? Do you sometimes sob like a baby because life weighs you down too much? If you feel these things, it's not laziness, but burnout or exhaustion. You are more bent than a pork rind. Welcome to a club that includes many messengers of light. Burnout syndrome, also known as burnout, is a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion that results from prolonged exposure to chronic work stress. This condition is characterized by a feeling of exhaustion, cynicism, and emotional disconnection from work. It was first described by psychologist Herbert Freudenberger in the 70s, where people who experience burnout often feel overwhelmed by work demands, emotionally exhausted, and have a decreased sense of accomplishment and satisfaction at work. This syndrome is not limited to a specific professional field and can affect workers from different sectors and hierarchical levels. Fatigue is also known as asthenia, exhaustion, or lethargy. There is a pathological, abnormal, and disproportionate fatigue that occurs without having worked excessively and is known as chronic fatigue. Ego depletion. The theory of ego depletion was proposed by social psychologist Roy Baumeister and his colleagues. This approach suggests that self-control or self-regulation uses mental resources that are limited, and that the resources can be depleted after prolonged use, affecting the ability to self-control in subsequent tasks. According to this model, self-control is similar to a muscle that can be strengthened with proper use, but can also become fatigued and exhausted. Initial studies supported the idea that performing a task that requires self-control may decrease the ability to perform additional self-controlled tasks later, even if they are not directly related. Opinions. Tucker Carlson warns of hostile interdimensional forces influencing the human form, according to Ben Warren. You didn't come here to fitting, says Nick Hammett. You came here to experiment and explore your own version of truth. Life has no meaning without being, doing and seeing what you prefer. All situations and all circumstances do not have a built-in automatic meaning. They are neutral accessories. The gift that you have given yourself as a creator is that you have the power to decide what anything means. The meaning you give it determines the effect you get. If you define something as positive, it will have a positive effect and vice versa. This is the nature of 3D. It is a momentary and bright force field, a passing reflection of what you feel and think. Experience is conditional on perceived meaning. According to Judith Castle, we are in the midst of a great acceleration into higher dimensional state as the white flames of purification sweep across the old Earth. The key word is expansion and approach, like a cosmic spaceship at a powerful speed towards new existence in a much higher dimensional frequency sunlight body. The old you no longer exists. As your physical body and all your bodies are being transfigured, you need more rest, more time so that the cosmic transfiguration process can occur without constant destruction and the backing of the old system and their hysteria because they know that they are in the last breath of life and refuse to let it go. Expansion means a totally new life, where the word impossible does not exist. It is very important to seek stillness and allow full integration of the acceleration of ascension. Breaking news: Iran threatens to close the Strait of Gibraltar and the Mediterranean Sea through because of Gaza. Tensions in the Red Sea threaten to alter the stability of the diesel market. The military operation in the Red Sea complicates the ties between Spain and the US. Spain complains about the unilateral nature of the military operation in the Red Sea, which has a punitive nature rather than a defense of world trade. Spain imports a record volume of grain from Russia since 2012. Spain leads the EU in child poverty. It's no coincidence that families have fewer and fewer children. The sect has forced people to have sex with the leader to cure homosexuality is dismantled in Spain. In 2023, Finland registers a record number of bankruptcies in 25 years. France completes its withdrawal of troops from Niger. USA. Trump proposes star Nikki Haley as his vice-president. Angelina Jolie denounces the injustice of the world order. The actress maintains that countries educate society with the idea that colonialism has ended, but that control and abuse against developing countries still persist, while governments make promises and statements that do not lead to any change. Americas. The president of Argentina signed a decree of more than 300 reforms to liberalize the economy. Federal Court of Argentina admits collective protection against the Milei decree. Leaked footage of robbers raiding a Nazca cave in Peru exposing an unidentified blue alien. Science. Developed a calculator with artificial intelligence that predicts the death of a person with 78% accuracy. An Australian university presents a supercomputer capable of performing brain-scale simulations. Sleepless nights increase the risk of anxiety, according to a study. Neanderthal DNA could explain why some people are early risers. Chinese scientists invent a new technology to extract uranium from seawater. Discovered an ancient lost colony submerged off the coast of Australia, which was home to hundreds of thousands of people. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.